city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us. Gassing out imaginations, Christians might not like it, but we raising up an army exceedingly, we are rising up. We all about the mission, we living until the kingdom come. Destroyed for lack of knowledge, so that's what we here to give up. Listen for the people, cause although we have no equal, we out here living so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out this way.
Excited about her campaign and what she plans to offer to America, primarily black men and black women.
Damn.
The first thing I want to say to y'all, if y'all think, listen, it took her till October to roll out a plan for black men. What is that telling you? She was in office for 4 years.
Sheesh. Wait,
4 years as the vice president.
4 years to roll out a plan for black men, right?
Yes.
Where's Vivica Fox?
Right.
Where's the plan for the black woman, and why are you not attacking her for not having a plan for the black woman?
There you go.
Damn. Right.
So let's look at some of these points
That's an
real quick.
excellent point.
It says Kamala Harris will deliver for black men. Go to the next one. So the first one, they're going to provide 1 million loans. They are fully forgivable to black entrepreneurs to start a business. So they're going to give us loans. Go ahead. Launch a national health equity initiative. Read that. Focus what?
Focused on black men that address sickle cell disease,
Slavery. That comes from the curses. Disease. Curses.
diabetes,
The curses.
mental health.
All of these things are in Deuteronomy 28. Guess what? Her policies ain't going to solve those.
Yes.
Go to the next one. Go ahead.
A regulatory framework for crypto and other digital assets. So black men who invest and own in these assets are protected.
So they say they're going to protect our crypto dollars. Negro, hey, we don't need, who owns the crypto? We got to buy the crypto. You got to have the crypto. They always try to find some crazy alternative. Did they send Israel $40-100 trillion in crypto?
No.
Or did they send them cash?
No.
You see what they give black people and what they give the other nations? Go to the next one.
Damn.
Legalize recreational marijuana.
So by legalizing marijuana, this is going to help the black man.
Hey, that's a spit in the face.
Go ahead. What did it say? Read what it says.
Creating opportunities for black Americans to succeed in this new industry.
It ain't new no more. It's up and rolling.
But yet, you got thousands of men in prison for the same thing.
That she locked up.
How about you free all of them men?
Come on.
Go ahead.
That's
Go to the
an
next.
initiative for black men.
Education, training, and mentorship programs.
How long has this been going on? Go ahead.
To help black men get good paying jobs.
Have y'all heard this before?
Yes.
Go ahead.
In high demand industries and lead their communities, including pathways to become teachers.
So all of this stuff, all of these things that she's trying to attack, it's all face value. It sounds good.
Trash.
We know where it comes from. We know why these things are happening. And guess what? Those policies ain't going to solve it. Go ahead. Go to the next one. And then we're going to bring out the scripts.
She trying to make a push.
And for black men, it's something huge that you have just released this week. We're talking about 1 million loans that are fully forgivable up to $20,000 to black entrepreneurs, men and women, correct? Expanding access to bank accounts, expanding the child tax credit, many things that you're doing. Housing, lowering rent, making it affordable to buy a house for first-time home buyers.
Correct. I think there is a real misconception that
Pause.
just.
None of this is what they gave the other nations. None of this is what they gave the other nations when they was down and out. The stuff she giving, it's already out right now if you go look.
Crumbs.
It's all, exactly. These are all crumbs and it's all policies that's been here. We've been here, done that. If it wasn't the case, why does every 4 years the reparations come up? Because we need something of natural value. Everybody knows that.
That's right.
When COVID hit everybody, did they say, hey, let's work on a health issues. Let's protect their crypto. No, what they do? They gave you a check, Negro.
Right.
They gave you a check. They know what really gets things popping and what don't.
Some tangible assets.
There you go. Give me that about money, answer of all things. Ecclesiastes 10:19. While we getting that, pull up video number 4 and have it ready to go. Or 5, I think it is. Was it 5 or 4? I don't know.
Hey, Cap, I wasn't listening to her campaign, but bringing out all this stuff, man. She really getting on my nerves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like I'm getting pissed off.
Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 19.
Uh-huh.
A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry. But money.
But what?
But money answereth all things.
Money answereth all things. That's why when these other countries on the other side of the earth, when Ukraine is at war, which we at war right now, guess what? They sent Ukraine billions of dollars. When Israel is at war, what do? They send them billions of dollars. Black people been at war since 1419. What do they send us? A health initiative.
Right.
a pathway to become a teacher.
She giving you Obama plan 2.0.
They legalize marijuana. These are the solutions that we get. And y'all sitting here excited about this? You got to be kidding me. Let's hear, if y'all don't believe me, let's hear from the good Reverend Martin Luther King. Maybe he got a different view on these policies.
They're giving us placebo solutions, man.
Go ahead.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today, many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And this is what we are faced with, and this is a reality. Now, when we come to Washington, in this campaign...
So this is what Martin Luther King saw right through that way back then. He's like, hold on.
back then, yes.
Hold on, y'all giving me the New Deal.
Right.
We supposed to get jobs and all this.
Right.
That ain't what y'all gave the white man.
That ain't what you gave away, man. Nope.
That ain't what you did for him. Why is it always different for us? I'm gonna show you why. Play that one real quick.
Wow. I want y'all to check this out.
In the area of reparations for descendants of Africans enslaved. If you elected president, would you sign that bill if it came across your desk?
When I am elected president, I will sign that bill.
She lied through her teeth. Now, this is what she said.
He said if it came across your desk.
Interesting swing of the pendulum. Because you'll gain support from the black voters, but you're going to lose a lot of support when people realize that tax dollars could possibly go to African Americans, descendants of slaves. Now, see, this puts Kamala in a very peculiar situation, right? Because if she does become president, right, and the bill comes across her desk, and she doesn't sign the bill, but if the bill does come across her desk and she does sign the bill, she's put herself in a corner she can't lie herself out of. Oh my God.
So, people said that because people want reparations. That's what everybody knows. You ain't got to come up with no great plan. Give us reparations and everybody will be happy. But that's why they always got to do something different. Real quick, we're going to read the scripture real quick and then we're going to get back. We got to deal with this. Isaiah 30:1. Isaiah 30:1.
That's a perfect segue. I'm holding some cup. Perfect. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Her 5 bullet points had nothing to do with God. Not one of them is what God asked us to do. Read.
And that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit.
None of this is coming from God. Read.
That they may add sin to sin.
That's what they're doing. One of her policies is to legalize marijuana.
Right.
That is just to further destroy the black and Hispanic community.
Right.
Read.
that walk to go down into Egypt.
Voting, read.
And have not asked in my mouth. To strengthen themselves.
What are they doing?
To strengthen themselves.
Because what? They want you to become a teacher of white philosophies. They want you to be have jobs in crypto. They want to further entrench you in the American way. Read.
In the strength of Pharaoh. And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That's what we're doing here. We keep running down to Egypt trying to figure out a new politician that's going to give us a new solution to the same problem.
Right.
Which is sin. It ain't none of them got that answer. Read.
Therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
It's going to be your shame. Because whether Trump in office or Kamala in office, either one of them, guess what? They're not following the ways of the Lord. So it's going to be brought to naught. Read.
Right. And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
In the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. Why? Because every 4 years, y'all run and do the same thing. You've been walking and marching in circles forever. That's why we got black leaders that Martin Luther King sound like he could be like today. Because it's the same thing that's been happening. They haven't let us go. They haven't gave us reparations. They still hate us. They still want us in slavery. We still taking advantage of. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's see what's going on with white folks. Press play.
In the U.S. government giving away land for free. That's exactly what happened with the Homestead Act of 1862. Signed by President Abraham Lincoln, this groundbreaking law offered 160 acres of public land to any adult citizen or intended citizen who paid a small filing fee and agreed to live on and cultivate the land for 5 years. This bold move aimed to encourage westward expansion, foster economic growth, and help populate the American frontier. By 1900, over 600,000 homesteads had been
600,000 homesteads. 600,000 people got over 125 acres of land. That's what you just read. I don't even know how many millions that is, but it's a whole bunch of land that was given for free pretty much. They had to pay a small filing fee. This is what can really help the community. And that's why, guess what? When we go back to the land, he gonna make the land prosperous, and he gonna give us all the land we want. But this man ain't gonna give it to you. This man is not going to give it to you. Go ahead, press play.
Claimed, drastically transforming the landscape and demographics of the United States. The Homestead Act remains one of the most remarkable and impactful policies in American history.
So that's what they did for their people. They gave more than 40 acres. They gave them 160 acres and don't have to pay nothing.
That 160 times 600,000 is 96 million acres.
96 million acres of land was given out for free.
Yes, sir.
And that's what they document.
Correct.
They ain't talking about all the land where they ran people out. Like they ran us out of Rosewood and set up.
Correct.
They ran us out of, what's us? In Oklahoma.
Tulsa.
They ran us out of Tulsa. Yeah. They ran us all everywhere. Wow. All the reservations. It ain't talking about that either.
Right.
Sad.
And you see today the benefits of that land. Hundreds of acres is being sold back to their own people.
There you go.
Because they ain't selling us these acres of land, especially the best parts. They selling it back to their own people.
Yep.
Right?
What you got, Cap?
There's a term, it escapes my mind right now, but where they'll take our land because they don't see us as people, for one. If anybody can remember that term.
To my eminent domain?
No, it's not that, but there's a term. It's just in one of the books that I was reading. I can't remember it offhand, but they see us not as they don't see us as citizens or as people. So them stealing their land, they made up a term. It's not like they're actually stealing. I'm gonna see if I can remember. But go to Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 20, because what we read, he said he signed an agreement for public land, right? Public land. Think about that term. Public land. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 20. And of Gad, he said, blessed is he that enlargeth Gad. He dwelleth as a lion and teareth the arm with the crown of their head.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. Real quick. Jump up to verse 1 and then jump back down. My apologies.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 1. And this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of God, blessed the children of Israel before his death.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 20. And of Gad he said, Blessed be he that enlargeth Gad. He dwelleth as a lion, and teareth the arm with the crown of the head. And he provided the first part.
And he did what?
He provided the first part.
Because where did they come? They came over here to the fourth part of the world, the Western Hemisphere. He provided the first part
for himself. Because there, in a portion of the lawgiver, was he seated.
So this land was given to Gad.
That's right.
Where do we read about it being public?
Right.
That Esau can divide it up and give it to his people.
Right.
Now, the other one is, what's that in Psalms? I saw a thief and now consented with him.
Yep.
That's this man that we got to point out. That's the thief of the earth. Okay? Read that.
Isaiah, Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, God saith, what is thou to do to declare my statutes?
Go ahead.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. Seeing thou hatest instruction.
And
casteth my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
Then thou what?
Then thou consentest with him, and has been a partaker with adulterers.
And these the people you think you're going to be able to work with.
Right.
Damn.
Come on.
Right.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, give me that in Habakkuk real quick, too. Habakkuk 2. It's so much we can go on to this.
Right.
So much. Habakkuk 2 in verse 4. Dealing with, I want 2 and 5. No, I don't want that. I don't even want Habakkuk. I want Micah. I'm sorry, Micah. Micah 2. Micah 2. Micah 2 and 2. Read that.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. And they covet fields.
They do what?
And they covet fields.
That Homestead Act was them coveting fields. They saw that the natives were out there. They said, yeah, we don't really care about that. We're going to issue this land to whoever go out there.
Right.
We don't care where they at. Because if you go out there today, flying, y'all all flew out there to men's conference. Flying to it's still a whole lot of land out there. It's like, dog. So there's no way they thought that nobody lived in all that land all the way out there. You just going to issue it to whoever you want. Ain't no way. Go ahead.
And they covet fields and take them by violence and houses.
Hold on. What did the Bible say? How they going to take it?
And take them by violence.
They take it by violence. Read.
And houses.
Read.
And take them away.
And take them away. Read.
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Even a man and his heritage. That's what we're reading about. But how do they do it? They did it through law, the Homestead Act. They say, no, this land is open to anybody. And they pass false treaties, kick the people out, and keep it moving. What's it called?
I can't find that, but Bishop brought out the term settlers.
Settlers, yep.
So, this is different, but that's the same thing, though.
Yep, there you go.
Settlers.
So, we had to hit the politics. We finna deal with the prophecy when we get back. But right now, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the